Hey Geeks, before we start the episode, we just want to give you all a quick reminder to go check us out on our listening platforms such as Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
And if you want to see more of us, check out our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on our videos.
And without further ado, let's talk geek for a sec. What's up, Geeks? We're back, and we actually finally figured out a name for this segment right now, Brandon, right?
Yes, which we didn't have the first episode.
Yeah, so now that we actually do these episodes, this segment will call, Brandon, would you?
GeekBits.
GeekBits, baby. And I hope that you enjoy these little geek bits that we do for every single series that we will continue to do. And maybe we'll do some geek bits for some other side stuff here and there that me and Brandon would like to expand on and try to talk to. But we're here on another episode of Geek Bit talking about, it's not like we literally just talked about the other episode right now.
Part one.
But we're here with...
We're on part two.
Part two, Obi-Wan Kenobi, ladies and gentlemen. We're back at it. Little bit of a, I don't know. It was actually a really good episode that I really liked.
I really like this one, yes.
Again, I don't think, but I mean, of course, we've only had 2 episodes, but they're not really pushing a lot onto it. Just like they're keeping it really, really solid to where like the people are really interested and invested to what they're really going on throughout the show.
They're doing a very good job at writing their characters and also just writing like the scenes in general. Like I feel like so far there hasn't been a moment that's felt like there was too much going on. And there also hasn't been a moment where it felt like nothing was going on. Like, it's been pretty consistent and easy to follow. It's had a good flow. That's just off the rip. And again, this is only the second episode. You can tell it's starting to pick up, but... No,
yeah, for sure. How'd you feel off this second episode from the first?
From the first one? This one was really cool. I feel like...
Give it a little bit.
It had a lot of, like, unexpected, I guess. Like,
I think give it a little bit more detail of what we're in for the upcoming episodes.
It just makes sense. It added a little more juice to the show. Does that make sense?
A little bit of splash?
A little bit of spice. A little bit of
force juice.
A little bit of flavor, yes.
Okay, I feel that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode too. It really, I don't know, I guess like it just opened up the possibilities.
A little bit more like Kenobi mindset.
No, yeah, some funk to it.
Like he woke up.
Yeah, exactly. That was what it was. I was trying to figure out exactly what it would entail, and I'm glad that maybe we will later. You know, he has been, you know, off the grid / the Force for like a minute, and
he's been Ben, but this episode he kind of went back to Kenobi.
Yeah, Kenobi, because he knows he needs to be Kenobi just for a little bit, and of course he even says that like on the last episode, Organa says like, "Hey, one final battle, like you know, you got to get this going." But we're here. Where we left off with, of course, Leia got kidnapped last episode, and they ended up on a... What was the planet called again? Do you remember what it was called?
I don't know.
Something with like a D or whatever.
Dayu? Something like that.
Friggin' whenever I looked at the scenery of it looked like fucking Tokyo and fucking Star Wars.
It did, yeah.
I was like
a Tokyo Star Wars.
I'm pretty sure they filmed that shit in Tokyo. Like that looked like it probably honestly could have been.
That would have been cool.
Where do they usually film some of this Star Wars stuff? I remember like
That's a good question. I know a lot of the Mandalorian stuff was shot like in mountains in California. It could be. No, Colorado.
Okay.
I think some mountains in Colorado.
Shit, yeah, they definitely had to do this.
Because they were outdoors a lot too. Mm-hmm. This one, I don't know. It's actual. I'm sure this one's just all sets. To be honest. Well,
for them to drop bands on that, I'm pretty sure Star Wars definitely has the budget for it, even though making those shit last movies, we're not going to talk about those, but you know, they're doing their thing. So the main thing I actually really want to talk about this episode, which really caught me by a shock, was literally towards the beginning, was that clone Rex.
You think it was Rex?
I thought it was Rex for a second.
Like the Rex.
The Captain Rex. Because, I mean, I know it was just like a regular, like, clone trooper with blue on it. But every time I see white and blue, I always think of Rex. But at the same time,
I get what you're saying.
Rex and...
Yeah, it was probably just clone trooper.
I guess if we're following kind of like the Clone Wars type beat from... You've seen the final season of Clone Wars with, like...
I never watched any of it.
We've
been over this before.
Wow.
I have never watched the Clone Wars.
Brandon's a fake Star Wars fan, low key.
I've never watched it.
We gotta get him back on the. We gotta get you on the grid, bro. We gotta open up your Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're on Ben phase right now.
Listen, it's on my list. Okay, I'll get to it when I have the time. Which hopefully I'll have the time.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna entail. So Brandon,
go ahead.
Brandon, cover your fucking ears real quick.
No,
I'm gonna talk to the crowd real quick. Okay, all right. Well, yeah, we know that Rex at the end of the final season splits up with Ahsoka, and then he does appear in Star Wars Rebels again. I think on Tatooine, I believe, but I don't know if he had some free roam time to go all over the place. But I'm glad that they brought. You know what the character of the clones was again? Like, what's his name?
Talking about Jango Fett?
Yeah, Jango Fett. What's his actual name?
Like
his actor name, Brandon.
Oh,
what else
I
am I
don't know what
talking
you're
about?
saying.
Oh my
Listen, man, I'm tired. I don't know his name.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not really gonna get into it because he just showed a small little cameo. Of course, Obi-Wan's main mission is to go and find Leia, and then they even say that, hey, you seem kind of, lost. Maybe, this Jedi can help you out. Obi-Wan's
That
like,
was funny.
who the fuck's this Jedi? And we later see that this dude, he comes in, tries to help people, and hey, he's not really a Jedi. It's just fucking Kamau Nahari. It's just...
That was crazy. I heard the voice and I was like, "Ain't no way."
I was like, bro. At first, I was just like, bro, they did not make this guy like an actual like Jedi, bro.
I actually thought.
I low key was like they played it off correctly. They played it off to where, of course, he's just fake ass Jedi getting money off using remote controls, all that bullshit. But he's he gave me a good kick out of it. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was funny.
I guess like we didn't really see anything until Obi-Wan like he explains into what exactly where Leia would be hiding at, and we see a little bit of some old school Obi-Wan Kenobi coming out to fight those guys
straight hand to hand.
As we do know, people, of course, you've played Battlefront, right? Of course. Have you played Obi-Wan in Battlefront? Mm-hmm. He's a very defensive player. You kind of see that his fighting was pretty defensive on here too. Like he waited for everyone else to punch, and then he made his moves.
React. Yeah.
You think Ewan did those stunts, or you think he had someone else do them? I mean, they don't really seem like that hard of fighting.
How old is he? Like 50?
He's good enough to still fucking move.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know because he doesn't look that old. I would guess he's probably in his early 50s to mid 50s, if that's what he is. But yeah, no, I think he did it because there wasn't like he wasn't doing flips or like he was just throwing punches.
You got a little punch in the face too,
little weaves. Yeah, he can sell a punch
for sure. Brandon, I also wrote down here again. It's a trap. It's a trap because it was.
That was referenced.
It was a little good reference. They got him in there, and what really came into handy on that part whenever he got pinned up is that little spicy spice right there,
The spice that he got. Spice comes in handy.
Hey, spice really does come in handy. I said spice is one hell of a drug. For anyone who actually gets that reference, slide up on the comments and please let me know. It's a brand.
He's gonna give you a kiss.
You know what? I will. Whoever the first person is, I will give a Funko Pop to actually whoever knows that reference. I will give them a Funko Pop.
Facts.
So I actually still owe Brandon a Funko Pop too.
He does. I don't even know which one I asked for.
I do, but whatever. We get more of the third sister again. Of course, her whole thing is like, getting Kenobi. She hired these thieves because it was supposed to lure Kenobi in because it was connection to Organa, and so they had to stir the daughter, and they were just all it's all fucking connected for no reason.
It's all convoluted.
You tired, Brandon?
I'm so sorry for you.
God damn. I guess Kenobi's just really boring him. Ewan, I'm sorry.
The show was great.
Show's fucking amazing. I still hate the third sister. I think on the last episode I didn't say it, but I did say she's a fucking hoe.
You definitely.
I didn't say that. No, I wrote it on my notes, but I thought I would say that out here on now. I like the actor. I hate the character.
I agree.
I did actually roast the fuck out of her on here. She did a little bit of Spider-Man pose. She was just sitting there waiting for what the fuck, like
on the rooftops.
I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like I
was like, you're okay. One, you're not Spider-Man. You're not Daredevil. You're not Morbius.
Whenever she hears the whole the
guns.
Yeah, the guns, and she starts taking
blasters,
off, bro.
I'm sorry, blasters.
Fucking Assassin's Creed jump off there. I'm like, bro, like I don't know
I'm not
who
gonna
wrote
lie,
this.
though, I did kind of like the part.
I hated.
It was. Besides when she knocked over the bridge and then did the backflip.
No.
I feel like that's so dumb when you're running forward and then they just backflip. Like, let's...
I wrote so on here efficient. Unnecessary flips, bro.
No, but listen, when she did that parkour thing around the wall...
No, bro, hard. No. I was like, bro, she literally could have have jumped from a building to the other building instead of doing all that bullshit.
I don't give a fuck.
No, Brandon, you're wrong.
Cool.
No,
it looked cool
no,
when she did
I
that.
didn't like that, bro.
When she did that
unnecessary.
Pivot, when she did that pivot swing.
Oh, you're just gonna keep on going on, aren't you?
Because it was cool.
No, I don't fucking like it whatsoever. Unnecessary, and she could have just power jumped
Well,
on every single one of these.
You're lame. So how about that?
All right, okay, all right. I still fucking hate her.
Okay. I mean, I hate her, but that was cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we later do see like more of like a connection between her and why the reason she's trying to hunt down Obi-Wan. We kind of see that like, oh, like you really just kind of want like, what was it? Status, but also
power, I guess, recognition.
Recognition from Vader, actually.
Yeah.
More exactly from her.
Gotta please Vader, man.
So I mean, yeah, I guess so. Then we low-key find out that we later find out that Obi-Wan really Anakin is still alive. He didn't know.
He had no fucking idea.
He was like, he got into shock.
He was shook, bro. His face.
I don't think I've expressed how I really love Ewan McGregor's acting in this. Like his shock face was so like you felt it, like he was there.
Yeah.
I actually do want to get talking to that in a bit, but also at the same time, the connection between Obi-Wan and a young Leia, I love. It's really funny.
They got a good dynamic. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, the dynamic is freaking off the charts with that. I even love, my favorite joke about it is just like oh, okay, like, hey, I'm a farmer and you're my daughter. And it's like, more like your granddaughter. I was like, I don't know who this young girl actually is, but she's so funny.
Witty. Yeah, she's very witty.
I actually have some of the cast pulled up, but it doesn't really say who young Leia is on here. But it's I love it. I actually got a little jittery whenever Obi-Wan finally used the Force again.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was like, I thought he cut it real close.
He cut it real close. He caught it like damn, that was a close fall for her, like to really not almost catch her. But I mean, then she realized like I can't believe she was like freaking out. Like, well, like first off, stop being a stupid little brat. I mean, like this dude is clearly helping you.
Literally trying to help you. There's like, you've got thugs that want you, and like you're.
But I guess it's just that little kid, and then it was like you literally, yeah, I know your father. It's like just because there's a bounty, you know how many people have bounties on them? You're gonna trust
everyone on that planet.
You're gonna trust every single other person except for Obi-Wan or Ben. Ben.
Just because he's old.
I liked how we didn't really get what was it? Did we get the fake Jedi's name? I know it's just Kamal, but what is his name? Did we get it? I forgot what the name was too. Again, people, we are fresh off the episodes.
It was like Kaja or something.
Something like that.
Something like that. Like his real name?
Yeah, in the show.
I think that was it.
Kaja?
I think that was his real name.
Well, whenever he comes in and I like how he helped them try and escape off the remote ship and whatnot, and
that was pretty weird. I felt like kind of like sussed out by him because like it seemed like a weird character. I thought he was just a criminal. Yeah, it was like a weird like immediate flip to do. But I guess he was
also
guy,
like even in that part where he's doing his little Jedi shit, he's still helping people get off planets. Yeah, so I mean, like he's a good guy.
Yeah, at heart he's a good guy. It's just the way he's doing it is kind of.
And then I noticed that he slipped Obi-Wan some kind of card. Was that a symbol of something that I just didn't get? You know what I mean?
I might have glanced away at that part.
Yeah, I looked at it and I was just like, he was like, "You're not alone, Obi-Wan," and he just dipped. And
I see what you're saying. It kind of sounded like a little bit of like a hint to like the rebellion. Yeah, I think that's what they're saying.
Okay, all right.
The start of the rebellion.
Okay, and then I liked his little stand down, like, "Oh, I'm the Jedi." And the third says, "I'm the Jedi you've been looking for." That was funny. He got bitched. He got pinned immediately. That shit was fucking hilarious though. But great. I actually wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of Kumal back in, just like in the Star Wars universe in general. Probably like that's his main character right there, I guess now. But bring him back in. I would love to see his more comedic appearances in the show. I like how Obi-Wan says that he reminds him of someone that he knows, and that references Layla being related to Padme, how much of a leader she is, and all of that.
Sounds heartwarming.
Yeah. Yeah, big shock at the end of the episode. The third sister kills the Grand Inquisitor right off the bat. Just like that. You know what it was? How much you want to bet it was fan hate? What the Grand Inquisitor looked like. Maybe. They're like, I do not want to see his ugly ass on the show this much.
Maybe that's why they didn't change it. Because everyone was like, you know what? Maybe they will change it up when the episode comes out. But I bet you they like the directors and everything were like, he's gonna die second episode. Y'all are fine. You can put up with it.
You put up with his fucking round-headed ass. Fucking stupid. But yeah, that was a good little twist of a turn, and then again, the finding out that Anakin is still alive is crazy, and of course they escape, and there's still so much more story arc built up for the third sister, and to see how Obi-Wan really copes with hearing the news in the next episode, I'm really excited. Do you know if it's gonna be out on every Friday or is it Wednesdays?
I honestly don't know.
Because I mean, I know that Disney Plus shows usually come out Wednesdays now, but they might do it Fridays for this show. Maybe is the exception. Maybe just to give everyone a great weekend.
I would hope so. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it every Friday.
And then, of course, at the end of the episode, we do see ugly ass burnt Anakin in the fucking tank. But that was probably Hayden, right?
Still recovering. Yeah.
That's definitely Hayden.
They definitely make up the fuck out of it.
I felt like they put extra chunks on him.
Yeah.
Now on the side, they made him a little fat, but with a pH.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But really excited. I'm just waiting for just Vader to make another appearance. Because Brandon's even looking at the
even on just the Disney Plus, like when you go to the show, when you press on Kenobi, it's showing Kenobi in the background, and then in the foreground, it's obviously a red lightsaber. But
no, it's Vader's lightsaber. You can definitely see it.
Yeah. It's definitely Vader.
So
you
yeah,
can see it.
the moment they meet up will be probably one of the best episodes.
That's gonna break some history.
No, yeah.
In terms of probably viewers.
And what I also had noticed is I just want to keep it up is that there are connections within the Star Wars movies in which I believe they're gonna pretty much put into the show, get more detail, more emphasis of whenever Ben said this in episode 4, whenever this happened in episode 3. Again, meet the middle ground and connect everything together. And I'm really excited for whatever the rest of the episodes really intake for this.
Yeah.
How about you, Brandon? Are you excited for this?
I'm really. I wanted the third episode immediately.
No, yeah.
I wanted the whole series.
This series isn't going to be a letdown. I know that. Honestly, what did we say? Did we say that Moon Knight might have been the best Disney Plus series? I think Obi-Wan Kenobi is about to take this by a long shot.
Oh yeah,
by a very long shot. It's something about them the slow, the very well planned out, medium rare build-ups of a show to where they make it just phenomenal at the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. If it's already this good, I can't imagine what the finale is gonna be.
Fuck yeah! So I guess we'll just have to wait until hopefully next Friday. Yeah.
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 And Friday, maybe Wednesday.
Hopefully,
it'd be better if it's sooner.
Sooner the better. And that was our little take on part 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That was our geek bit.
Geekified on our geek bit, our new segment, geek bit. We're out.
Geek bit.
Of course, we here at Let's Talk Geek really love the support from us. Please subscribe to us on our YouTube channel at Let's Talk Geek, and leave a like button at the end of our videos. We're also on Instagram at Let's Talk Geek for a sec. If you want to follow us individually, I am at Nathaniel Zapata00, and Brandon, what's yours?
At Brandon Romero.
So you guys can search
no A in the Brandon.
Yeah. If you really want to see what our everyday life is really about,
know what we're doing, I guess.
Also listen to us on our podcast, Let's Talk Geek for a Sec, on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. And just keep up to date. If you guys want to listen to anything specific or make us break down on our little geek bits, this is what the segment's really for. And that's basically it. Peace, love, and positivity. Yeah. I've been. I was about to say.
You've been Brandon?
I've been Brandon. We had a little bit.
I've been Nene.
Oh shit! Now let's get that right. Peace, love, and positivity, Brandon. I've been Nene.
I've been Brandon.
And may the force be with y'all. And we'll talk geek for y'all for a sec later.